A day after terror shook the streets of Manchester, messages of hope, courage and unity continue to stream in. Security has been increased in the city as thousands of Manchester residents gathered at the Albert Square to mourn the 22 victims who were killed in yesterday's suicide attack. From banners with the words "I love Manchester" to laying down of wreaths, they did it all to express their condolences, love and sympathy.
And we are really moved and touched, so we are trying to support the victims of the families and the families of the victims, and yeah.
As eyewitnesses painfully recounted the devastation, others declared their solidarity with those affected. The common mood was one of brokenness, yet togetherness at the same time. Elsewhere, U.S. President Donald Trump met with Pope Francis at the Vatican today and spoke in private before exchanging gifts, with Trump promising not to forget the pontiff's message during their half-hour discussion. Trump's wife Melania and daughter Ivanka accompanied the U.S. president, with the Pope all smiles after their private encounter, handing to Trump a small sculpted olive tree symbolizing peace, while Trump handed the Pope a set of writings from Martin Luther King. The friendly discourse comes in the wake of a quip by the Pope last year aimed at the then presidential candidate, with the Pope saying a man who thinks about building walls and not bridges is not Christian, a statement Trump called disgraceful. In Cuba, the first ever five-star hotel opened its doors to guests yesterday. The Grand Hotel Manzana Kempinski is a 19th century style architecture with 246 rooms. While some welcomed the development due to its economic potential and the sense of the added value of bringing charisma to the city, others couldn't help but feel marginalized, comparing the designer brands and luxury living for tourists versus the average Cuban's $25 monthly wage, approximately 80 Kenya shillings per day. And the world celebrates a man whom many dream to imitate, but few could ever duplicate. Class, intrigue, and a master of the screen are just a few words best used to describe Roger Moore, known as 007, James Bond. For 12 years, Moore, who played a spy with an appetite for danger, was in reality a shy private man, yet one whose on-screen presence in 7 James Bond films made him both a heartthrob and a millionaire. By the time of his passing at 89, Moore was an ambassador for UNICEF since 1991, a role he retained until his death. The 7-time 007 is survived by his 4th wife, Scandinavian socialite Christina Kiki Thorstrup, whom he married in 2002. For Citizen Life at 1, I'm David Oyuke.